Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have shoulder day, and for shoulder day we started off with seated barbell shoulder press. And as you can see, I got my spotter with me, and with the shoulder press you got to make sure that you're going all the way down, touching that barbell all the way to the chest and coming back up. I already warmed up with the bar, 25s on each side, and then this is my first recorded set at 135 for 5 reps. Getting that barbell off the rack is probably the most challenging part of this exercise. So you need a spotter to make sure you're not exerting too much energy and you can really push yourself, and that's what I got today. So Kabir was helping me out. And for set 2 we have 145 pounds, 5 reps. Today was a really good day. As you can see, I'm kind of looking up and making sure that barbell comes all the way down. The first couple sets were a little grindy on the right shoulder, but that's okay. I knew my form was good and I was hitting that same spot. I like to find a spot on the wall or the ceiling and just push back up to that same spot. So that's what I kind of do with my head there. And this is set 3, 150. So we went up today, and then another 5 reps. That's what we were going for. 5x5 basically was the name of the workout today. So yeah, set 3 here, 150. Get it off, and keeping those elbows in. As you can see, you don't want to have a flared set on the barbell press because then you're going to be working a lot more triceps there. So keeping those elbows in is crucial. So you're working the front delt a lot. You will feel it if you do it correct. Make sure you guys are subscribed as well and liking the video. It does help the channel. And then this is set, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4. So set 4, 155. And we're going for 5 again. And here we go. Go right off the bat here. Boom. And with the wrist wraps as well, they're going to help with the wrist, because when I'm doing this with this little skinnier bar, by the way, it puts a lot of pressure on my wrist. So I want to make sure that I'm able to push that weight up, driving through my heels in the quads, because if you're not able to push, then what are we doing here, right? And so, yeah, I think every set here I did have the wrist wraps. I think it just kind of mentally psyched me up too, because I was doing weight that I don't normally do on this. And this is set 5. And for here, this is 165. This is my top set. And I was surprised. I could have got 5 here, but I ended up getting 4.5. You'll see in a second. It felt really, really good. Like I said today, it was a good session. So I got to 3, and then I was like ready to rack it, but I ended up keep going. My spotter was like, keep going, keep going. So I got 4. If I didn't hesitate, I probably could have got 5. But, 4.5, we'll take it. And then after that, this was going to be set 6, but yeah, I didn't feel good on this next one because I just did my top set, and I go back in here, you're going to see in a second, but I just didn't. It was like I was getting it off the rack, and Kabir was helping me, and I was like, no, let's put it back. It was tweaking that right shoulder a little bit too much, so ended up resting a little bit longer. That's the importance of like resting in between your sets. It will fatigue you, and if it doesn't feel good, don't push it, guys. Don't do something that doesn't feel good. Warm up, rest, or do something else, modify it. You don't need to ego lift and, end up tearing a rotator cuff or injuring yourself in the gym and just taking more time out. So we go back into it for set 7, basically just set 6, and 155 for 5 reps. And yeah, it was a great shoulder press day on that part. And after this, we went over into lateral raise and rear delt flies. So when I do my bent over lat raise, I do lean over a little bit, and I like to get that medial delt just a little bit more activation there. So you're going to see in a second, just leaning over a little bit, not too much, but yeah, bring those dumbbells by the hips and then coming back up in a diagonal fashion. I am very OCD about the way I do my lateral raise. I like to make sure my elbows are coming up higher than my hands on that. And then instead of like machine lateral raise, I think doing a superset and leaning over even more, you can see that rear delt really just getting squeezed there. For me, it feels the best. Face pulls are good too, but This is just, it's insane for me. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it feels so good. So that was set 1. I ended up recording 4. This is set 2. And by the way, the weight is 25 pounds each hand. And yeah, we're maybe not doing the most crucial form of like controlling it on the negative or eccentric portion, but we're in the bulk phase, guys. This is when you should be pushing weight, throwing it around in a controlled manner, not like crazy, okay, but actually just pushing a little bit more weight because your joints are a little bit more lubricated and are ready for that heavier weight. But when you're in a deficit and you're cutting, your bones are dry, your ligaments are dry. That's when you need to push weight that you know you can control and usually do more like eccentric work. Yeah, so this is set 3 here. We didn't go up in weight at all. By the way, the reps, we did 12 reps on that second set, 14 reps for that superset. So I'm supersetting each set here. This is set 3. 10 reps I got here, and then for the superset, I got 11. Sorry, I got off topic there. I was just going on a tangent. Forgot to mention like the reps and everything. So yeah, I mean, you can tell just looking at my shoulders here. Medials are getting a nice squeeze at the top. So are the rear. What am I saying? The rears are getting a nice squeeze. The medials are getting a squeeze as well. They're just popping. It felt really good today. And then, yeah, so then the last set here, I got 10 reps and then 11 reps for the superset. And then after this, we go into a little posing sesh and check out the pump and get that clickbait for the YouTube, you know. But yeah, all in all, really solid shoulder day. And I think these are the 3 shoulder exercises you really need for growth here or just in general. If you're new to the gym, you're trying to figure stuff out, maybe not barbell, but or maybe try barbell, you know, get a spotter and just work with the bar or one of those lighter bars and try it out, you know. And if you ever need any training advice or anything like that, reach out to me. You should be able to email me or click the link in my description of video and come into the Lion's Den, and I will train you personally and make sure you get the best shoulder exercises and pump of your life, okay? So yeah, this is the off-season bulk. I'm not really happy with the physique at the same time. I can't complain, man. You're eating what you want, training hard, you know. So this is peak bulk right now, guys. 190 on the dot this morning. January 19th, 2025, guys. We're ending up looking pretty good on the back, too. Can't really complain. The back is one of my strongest points on my body, and I've been growing this guy so hard lately. The camera loses focus here, but yeah, the back, I mean, I've just grown. I can see it when I'm, like, on the back side looking at it. It just looks just a lot bigger. So I'm excited to bring this package to stage when we cut and see how we do. We're also doing a little bit more abs in the off season. I noticed my abs were not as defined when I got down to 166 on stage, but because I didn't really train them, I kind of was believing, oh yeah, abs are made in the kitchen, which they partially are, but at the same time, you got to train them. All right, guys, I'm out. See you next time. Peace.